identity was greater than my height. It was greater than my dwarfism. This is a whole package to be proud of that needs care and nurturing and protection. Definitely protection. And not just for me, but for everyone like me, like us. So when I first got into film and television, I knew there'd be obstacles, you know, like the typical obstacles, but I did not know to what extent. I mean, I had dealt with my share of ignorance and my share of bullies in my life, but none of it prepared me for the real stereotypical view that film and television had of little people. In fact, even in 1990, around the time I started, the N-word was the go-to for any description. And our community had known for quite a while that this was not acceptable. But old habits die hard. Unbelievably so, I still hear it today on screen and on the street. And I think they're definitely related. Whenever I got an audition or a job that had questionable lines or imagery, I always got a little nervous about what I might find in the script. How was I going to make this work and still keep my job? There was this show called Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. It was a TV show made after the movie. And the offer was for the role of a man who worked in a circus. Fine. But the problem for me was he kept coming on to the young daughter in the family. So here's a man over 30 trying to make time with a 15-year-old girl. And I said, why do you think this is okay? I mean, basically, he's a child predator on a family sitcom on a Disney Channel. That's a common trope about little people men. They either desexualize you or they hypersexualize you. They were not interested in looking at this like this little person, man, was actually just a man. They wanted him to be this other fantastical, unrealistic thing, so the pedophilia wouldn't translate in their minds. But it translated very well in my mind. So I turned down that role. No, I didn't do it. You won't see me on that show. Another time, I auditioned for a major network show where a little guy meets an average-sized girl for the first time, and he bites her on the butt. And then he asks her on a date. And in the script, she says, okay. What? I said, this is not imagery that I want to see. This is not okay. I question this action. I saw it as offensive, unrealistic. So I said this to the casting director, and the casting director went, thank you. Next. I don't believe this butt-biting move has ever worked for anyone. If it did, it would make for some very interesting prom proposal videos. Now, this is not the only time that I've been asked to bite someone. Arnold Schwarzenegger has a backside that I also refuse to chomp down on. In Jingle All the Way, I was told, okay, Danny, in this scene, you're gonna run in and you're gonna bite Arnold on the butt. What? No! I turn to Arnold and I go, Arnold, really? You want me to do that? Yeah, Danny, that would be funny. Come on. Take a big bite out of my backside. You can do it. Jim Belushi, my other co-star, I turn to him, I go, Jim? He goes, I'd do it. But neither of these two men represent a community, and I just did not want to show that imagery. So I objected, luckily, and the director was like, all right, what do you got? And I said, well, give me a stun gun. I want a stun gun, and I'll zap Arnold in the butt. Now Arnold's nervous. But that's how we did it.